Okay, so let me explain to you guys as to what happens when one has a thrombosed hemorrhoid. Okay, so this is your anus. Okay, guess the best way I can draw it or something. I don't know. So this is your anus. Now let's divide this anus in half. Like now I'm going to show you on this right side what it looks like from the side. So it's probably like this or whatever. Okay. And what happens is that a blood vessel that's traveling through here, let's say, um, if you go to the bathroom and let's say you use too much pressure, or I don't know, sometimes it just happens because it's weak or something like that. But what happens is that this blood vessel pops, and what happens is that when this pops, the body has a mechanism where right away it forms a blood clot. So let's use blue for this one. It shoves, like, let's say if you would shove a tissue inside of a hole that you don't want, anything to come out from. So it acts like a tissue or some kind of a thing that you shove into a hole that is spewing liquid out. So it doesn't so it doesn't come out. So the liquid doesn't come out. That's called a blood clot. And what happens is that when the body puts that blood clot there, you get a big protruding bump in this area right here. It's like a big zit, but it's not a zit. And see, what happens is that what many people try to do is that they go and try to pop this zit thinking it's going to go away. But the only thing that they're doing, these idiots, is that when they're puncturing this, the blood clot comes out and all the blood starts rushing out. You understand? Because the body put the blood clot there so the blood won't come out of the vein. And if you read some of these posts online, some of these threads and stuff like that, these idiots go and pop the thing, pop the hemorrhoid, or cut it. They cut it, and that's the most stupidest thing you can do when you have a thrombosed hemorrhoid, because your blood will just start gushing out of that hole because your body put that blood clot there. So your blood won't come out of the vein because it's pops, you idiots. So if you have something like this, don't ever pop it. Draw a bigger view of it. And the blood clot in there, let's say, right? This is the blood clot. And this is the vein that's going through, or whatever. I don't know. Not the best artist here, but so the blood is going through the vein like this, right? And because at this area it was popped, the body puts that blood clot right there, like this. Okay? And you get a big hemorrhoid thing like this. So what happens after this, if you don't mess with it? The blood clot, the body will just start repairing, slowly will start repairing all the blood vessel. It will start repairing it very slowly. This takes a long time. You might feel very uncomfortable in the beginning. You just have to wait it out. You don't have to go to the doctor. You don't cut it out like an idiot. As it repairs this blood vessel slowly, like this, okay, after it does that, because the body is very smart, that's how God created it, it will go ahead and it will start dissolving this blood clot, like this. Okay, and slowly but surely your hemorrhoid will go away, because the hemorrhoid was only there to stop the blood from gushing out of your vein. So if you put too much pressure when you're going to the bathroom or anything like that, that's what will happen. And so after it slowly gets this blood clot out, it dissolves it. It'll dissolve on its own, and it'll just go away very nicely. Okay? It'll go away, and then your asshole will be back to normal. Okay? So, and then your blood will start rushing through again, like so. Okay? And your vein will be completely healed. Okay? So do not listen to any of the threads that say to cut it out or anything like that. These people are retarded. They don't know what they're talking about. You could actually die from a blood infection if you cut that out and, an infection gets inside of your blood. Like, that's the last thing you want to do. So, and let's say you go to the bathroom, and this is for a thrombosed hemorrhoid, when you see it, outside of your anus. It's kind of like, it's going to look kind of like, like this. That's your asshole. I'm not using medical terms here, but all right, or I don't know. But anyways, it'll look like a big bump, big swollen bump right here, right next to your asshole. It's really uncomfortable, but don't put anything on it. You don't even have to put anything on it. Just, if you're feeling really uncomfortable, maybe put a little bit of ice on it or something just to soothe it or something. All you want to do is basically just soothe it, until it goes away. In the beginning, it's going to be like sharp pain. Just lay down. It's probably the best thing you can do. Just lay down. Don't sit down like on a chair too much. Just lay down, or you can sit down on something like soft, maybe some soothing creams. I don't know. I got Preparation H or whatever, but it didn't really help. You just don't put it. I didn't put anything. I think it helped a little bit, just a little bit or something, Maybe Preparation H sometimes if you're feeling uncomfortable, you want to do something to it. I don't know. And at that time, maybe you can use it. But if you can just wait it out, that's the best thing to do. Just, wait it out, soothe it the best you can or whatever, and it'll go away sooner or later. And also, when you're going to the bathroom after that, just be careful. Don't put too much don't use too much pressure, and don't just go and sit on the toilet when you don't have to go number 2. You know what I'm saying? Like, don't go sit there. Only go if you really have to go, right? Wait until you really have to go to the bathroom and then go. Don't go sit there because you feel a little bit that you might want to, take a shit or something like that. But just go whenever you actually feel it. and you're gonna have to go like right away. So go at that time, and also don't put too much pressure. And in the beginning, when it's starting to heal already, or when you still have to go to the bathroom, just when you're taking a shower, just clean it, and always keep it clean. That area, always keep it clean. After you go to the bathroom, wash yourself, and then or take a shower or whatever. Just keep yourself clean. Eat some fiber, maybe some chia seeds or something like that. Try to take in some fiber so you're when you're going number 2, it won't be so hard. It'll be soft. It'll come out easily. I don't want to say your stool. I don't like that word stool. But anyways, all right. Well, all you have to do is just wait it out. Wait until this thing dissolves and goes away. It takes like months, maybe like a month or more than a month. It might take like a half a year or a year, depending on how your body heals, how fast it heals. But the last thing you want to do is touch it, because you're just messing with your body's magnificent ability to heal itself. So don't touch it, and sooner or later, that hemorrhoid will go away. And your asshole will be back looking great again. All right. And let's say you go to the bathroom and it happens again, but on this side now, or whatever. Okay? It'll start putting the blood clot in it, like this, and then all you have to do is wait, and it'll slowly start dissolving this again, like so. After it repairs the vein, it'll dissolve all that, and your vein will be back to normal. So, I hope that helps people, because when this happened to me, I really didn't know what the heck was going on. I didn't know what to do, but after reading many things and figuring out things by myself, on my own, I understood that this is what was happening, and you do not want to mess with it. Many people in the threads I read were saying, "Yeah, just cut it out, cut it out." I cut mine out and it started bleeding for hours, and they're crazy idiots, dude. Anyways, I mean, it's when you don't know about it, you just think it's a zit, and you just want to pop it. And I understand the urge, but the last thing you want to do. And another thing I wanted to say is that when you go to if you go to the doctor, some doctors are such idiots that they will actually try to cut this out for you. And because they're such morons, they went to medical school and didn't learn shit when they got out. So, and they don't know this thing that I'm telling you. They don't know. They went to school. Maybe the school didn't teach them, or the school was a shitty school. Whatever. Use your own brain when it comes to your health also. Okay, that's one advice I can give you. Use your own brain. And don't listen to people just because they have credentials. Okay? Only listen to them if it makes sense to you also. Okay? And, all you have to do is just analyze what they're saying. If it makes sense, then go ahead with it. But a lot of the things I read is that these people went to the doctor, and the doctor just cut it out. But many doctors advise people to leave it like that until it goes away. Yeah, and this is for a thrombosed hemorrhoid. So there are also hemorrhoids that are inside of the asshole. Like this is your asshole, right? Like I was drawing or whatever, right? And sometimes it happens. There are muscles here that for your asshole that keep it closed. And sometimes it happens behind those muscles, like over here or something. And then when people take a poop, this bump, this blood clot comes out to here. These are called a different, I forgot the name, but it's a different kind of hemorrhoid. In this case, I don't really know exactly, because this has never happened to me or anything, so I haven't researched it, but it comes out, and then every time people take a poop, the poop, hits this thing, it drags it out. It drags it out like that. And it hurts really bad. So in this case, you might have to go to the doctor and have them like tie it or something from here, tie it and cut the rest off or something. I don't know what maybe they burn it or something. But you have to do something because this bothers you when you're going to the bathroom. This one you might have to cut or do something to, but the thrombosed hemorrhoid you don't have to do anything to that one. Or maybe you don't even have to even do anything to this. To this also, maybe you don't have to do anything to it. Maybe it'll just heal on its own again and just fall off. So maybe when doctors cut it out, maybe that's the wrong thing to do. Maybe it'll just continue pulling and bothering you or whatever until again the blood vessel is healed here, and then it'll just dissolve or fall off. That might also be the case. So don't rush, to get it cut or whatever, because if the best thing to do is to let your body heal itself when it comes to anything, Well, I hope that helped you guys out, and if you have any other questions, please leave it in the comments below. Thank you, and have a good day.